Hello everyone. So do you want to know how to create realistic CGI ads that can boost your income and attract more high-paying clients? If yes, then this tutorial is for you. If you learn these skills and techniques, this will help you to get more clients and earn hundreds of dollars easily. In this tutorial, I am going to show you step by step how to use Blender 3D and how to track your video's camera movement and how to add CG elements into the video that it all look seamlessly real. Sounds good, right? Today I am going to show you my full process for making professional looking CG ads from start to finish. Using these techniques has helped me to get clients from big brands and freelance projects easily, and it can do the same for you. And as you know, in my every tutorial, I shared my payment methods for free so you guys can use them in your projects also and practice them with also. So in this tutorial, I am giving away my these premium methods for free so you can follow the same tutorial along with me. To get these assets, you have to comment link on my this reel and I will send you the directly download link in your DMs. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I will put the link in description. So let's start about today's amazing tutorial. Okay guys, so now I have opened the Blender. Now I will import my video first to export it as PNG sequence to make the Blender tracking process more smooth. So I will go into the plus, video tracking, video editing, movie, go into the directory where you have saved the video, select the video and make sure to tick all that options, add movie strip, wait for the loading. Okay, so it's successfully loaded our video. Okay, so now I just don't want to use that complete video, I just want to use it on around this like 192 frames view, like down here. Let's just make it on 200. Okay, so for this I will go into this and I will make it 200 frames. Okay, so it cut it around here. Now I will go into this setting and I will also use this 200. Make sure to match that frame rate with the video frame rate. After setting up this, select the output location where you want to set the renders, and after this go into the render animation up, and after this you will start the exporting image sequence. Okay, so guys, after this go into the video, VFX, motion tracking, and here we will add our exported PNG sequence which we have just exported. Now click on the open button and go to the directory where you have saved the image sequence. Select the first frame 01, A from the keyboard to select all, open clip and set scenes frames. Somehow it's not setting up the frames, so make it 200. This. So now we have imported our image sequence. Now let's start our tracking. So I will go into the last frame here. I will add detect features. So you can see set the features. Now I will simply add normals. And if we just now track it backward, this. First, I will simply delete this track points. I will simply now delete this track point first. This, and after this, I will go into this window, and from here, you have to delete these track points which have the minimum duration, because this will cause the most solve error issues. You have to select here and come here and press X button to delete the selected track point. Okay, and now if we just solve the error, make the refine focal length, little distortion, and you got the very nice solve error like 0.14, average 2.0, but we are under the 0.2 ratio, so this is good. You can increase it more by deleting these track points. You can see we are going low down each time we are deleting these track points, but I think this is good to go. So now let's just set as background, set a tracking scene, select this as our region, set origin and make the 2.5, select the two track points, set scale, and we are good to go. Last step, 3D markers to mesh. I think we're all set up for the tracking and building our CG scenes. So you can see it is nicely tracked. So stop it, bring the timeline up. Okay, go into the first frame. So now what I am going to do, let me turn on my screencast keys so you can see which keys I'm pressing. So I'm just going to create a new window here for the results viewing purpose only. Just uncheck these all options so you can clearly see the results here. Okay, so now we are good to go, and here we will do our rest work. Okay guys, now first let's motion tracking. so we can see our track results. So here we are. Let me just set the camera first so you can see it clearly. Like you can see it's not matching with our world origin transform points. This now I will simply create a new empty plane, scale it A, and A, simply press A for the selection and check this box, Control P, parent object. Now I will simply just let me just come here. Let me just write this plane simply by pressing H. I think this is enough. We will set up later what we have to do. So bring it here. I just forgot I was at the wrong frame because I have to set it on last. Yes, I think this is good to go. So now let's just go into the edit mode. And this face, this, and I think we are good to go. So now just press scale, Control F to apply the scale transformations. Now I will simply go into the edit mode, select these frames. I will add a modifier solidify. I will go into the wireframe. I will simply make it 0. Simply create a new one here. Assume this is as your border. Rotations like this. Control A to apply it, and I will go into the edit mode. Okay, so now I will simply apply to insert the faces and create the border. You can keep it as you like, but I'm yes. Now I will simply press simply X to delete faces only. After this, select this edge, press double G from your keyboard. So now just match it with this layout with the outer edge. Select this, double G, and bring it here. Okay, so now guys, simply select these vertices and these vertices, press F, select this edge and press F, and it will create the easy automatically. Shift flat. And after this, select this face and bring it up like here. Okay, so our first building block is completed. Now just add the materials on it. Material, let's name it frame, and add another cutout, and cutout, select the hair surface from the cutout and apply it. Go into the material viewport so you can see, select this face and assign this material. Okay, so now our first step is completed. So now I will bring my product model in the scene. Okay, so I will paste it here. I will bring it Alt or Alt G to reset the points. Okay, so now I will simply move it here and that around here. Okay, now I will simply apply a material, set up this material. So I will create a new window here on the timeline here and shader editor, import that texture, simply drag and drop that texture, add this, Control T, make sure to enable the node wrangler in the Blender settings to get these nodes. And after this I will just simply create a new node value, scale, and now I can simply, let me just disconnect it and let me show you what I have just done. Smart UV and project this. Now I want to scale the UVs to set the texture scale. Now I simply before this I have to set up this scale manually on this, but with this node connect this. Now I can simply just scale from it here. You can see it's looking good now. I'm gonna go into the settings, fill, transparent, because I like to work in the render view, and go into the world. I'm using another HDRI. I will simply put the HDRI link in the description. Control T for the mapping nodes, increase its strength, match it with the scene, something like this, and you can change the traction sun also like this. Okay, the time being I'm just going with these settings. Shader editor, roughness, is a metallicness, this. You can see it's looking good now. Let's just add a modifier on this bevel. Control A M, distance, not here. Control A, apply the scale. Okay, just move it here down a little bit or up. Move it down. Okay, this is looking good. Tutorial viewport. And after this, now let's just make a class object. I will simply select these edges, the outer ones. This shift D for the duplicate, right click to leave them, P for the selection to select separate the selection, and simply go to the wireframe, select these edges, F, select this and press F. But I just don't want that curve, so I will keep it flat and right scale and select all, Alt S to and get inner side, scale it here and scale it from here, and just scale from this also this. Now I will create a new material for this class. You can simply use that glass node also this, but I'm not going to use this. Simply going to use principal BSGF and I will create my own shader. So I will simply Control T for the mapping nodes, delete this, create a new node noise texture, vector to base color, create a node ramp node, this from here also, this to sheen weight 0.5, make it bring down this. Let me just show you the what I am doing. This connect it to the generated, and here you can see our texture this. And if I show you like this, and you can see what I am doing this, you can increase the scale. Obviously you can play with the details to get the details what you like. You can create details what you like, something like this. So you can play with these settings also. Okay guys, so this step is over completed. Now we go into the first frame. You can see this is already looking good, but we have to add more details in it. So if you guys liking this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment which you like the thing in this tutorial. Now let's just keep creating. Now what I have to do, let me just add the keyframes on the class. So for this you have to select this edges, shift S, cursor to select it by 2 and right click, change to 3D cursor. Now I will add the keyframes on it, simply pressing I for the frame. I will simply bring it on 0, add keyframes. Now you can see this. Okay, so and from you can see it's showing that emptiness from here, like it's looking very weird and fake. So let's just fix this. Let me just apply this and just bring it down. Okay, and I will simply move it here, and I will simply control trigger the selection, P for the selection separate, and the edit mode, simply remove the frames, go into the visibility, shadow catcher, and it will catch the shadows. You can see before and after this, and here it is. Now one more thing, select this edge, trace the selection, and add this frame also. You can see now this is looking more realistic and good. Okay, so now we have added the keyframe on it also. This, now let's just animate the bottle also. For this I will just add a keyframe here first. I to insert the keyframe, move it, bring it here, and do the reverse and move it here. this. Start the keyframes and it will come here. And on this, make it more this. Start keyframes and you will see this. This is looking good to me. Yes, this is looking good to me. Now let's just do the most interesting thing, like the particle animation. So now let's create a object for the particle circle with the 60 vertices. Scale it on this. Scale, apply scale. Go to the edit mode, press F. Get a new particle system. Make it 300. Let me import my models for the particles. So it will come there. Simply create a collection, powers. Just make sure to note, add them here because it will show in the render. So keep them aside. So after this, select the particle object. Now go into the source, vertices, velocity. Just simply put the values. I will share with you the screenshot on the screen also. It's going into this direction. That's why it's looking weird in this camera. So just move it here. Just play with the settings because it's just agent file. So you got the good results. So keep going in this direction. You can see now it's going in this direction. So it's mean now I have to make it on positive side. And like this. From this I have to make it on the negative direction. And you can see. Just lower down the scale. Like this. I think this is enough. Just lower down this value. You can see. Just make it more lower, make it more smooth. Like this. So make it 2 and make this -2. And you can see you're getting now good results. And you can increase the scale a little bit. This. And turn off the show meter on both sides. Before display and in the render also. Guys, obviously you can play with the settings and can come bring up with the more good results. Like this was just for the demonstration purpose. You're the particle settings. So just keep playing with the settings and you will get more good results. So after setting up all these things, there's a material particle setup. So here are the final render settings. Just make sure to match with the frame rate footage. And after this, just set up the output directory location. We want to save the output image sequence files. So set up the location here. And after this, just go with these settings, which I almost go with in my every tutorial. So after setting up the location and setting the resolution, and after setting up all this, you have to go into the render animation, and it will start exporting your final image sequence. And after rendering the final sequence, you can use whatever software you like for the compositing for the final results. Mostly I use After Effects in my every tutorial, so you can check out my this tutorial. I will share with the link in the description also. So you can see basically this is very simple and easy step. You have to export the final results like we are exporting from this, and after this we have to import that final sequence into the After Effects and our raw video also, and there we will do our final adjustments, calculating. That's it. And that's for a very simple process. You can simply check my any previous tutorial and you can just follow same along with that step. So hope you guys like this tutorial. If yes, please make sure to like this video, subscribe my channel, comment what you like the most in this tutorial. Also comment what tutorial you want next. Until stay creative, I will see you in the next tutorial. Take care.